Many people who populate this storybook chunk of American heartland with the endlessly straight rows of corn, neatly painted barns, and carefully tended fences call the highway just outside of town the sewer pipe. Late last week, death flowed into northwestern Kansas through that sewer pipe, which most other Americans know simply as Interstate 70, during what became a 2-hour nightmare of screaming tires, hostage-taking, executions, and gunfighting. When the last shot was fired almost precisely at sundown Wednesday, 4 people were dead, 2 had been severely wounded, and 3 suspects were in police custody. Signs of carnage are still visible across a 60-mile swath of countryside, stretching from Stuckey's restaurant, where the killing spree began, to an abandoned farmhouse, the final resting place of the bullet-riddled pickup in which 1 of 4 suspects died in the climactic gunfight. There are still red stains in the snow alongside Kansas Highway 25, where the bodies of 2 hostages were found after each was forced to lie down on the ground and were shot repeatedly in the head with a .365 Magnum. A map outlining the route over which the tragedy was played out was printed in the Colby Free Press throughout Friday, to which many curious residents routed on a grim pilgrimage. And seemingly everywhere, residents spoke of how all the years of dread and mistrust of the strangers who traveled I-70 was more than justified. What do you boys do in your cities that drives people like that out here to torture us? Asked old-timer Bob Ackard, a lifelong resident of Thomas County. What kind of people do you create? What kind of people are these? Monsters, that's what.
Corey Zimmerman and Spoon River Gothic present Death Rides the Highway, a cross-country thrill ride fueled by murder and mayhem. The motive? Those good old all-American ideals of freedom and independence. So join our mailing list for updates at deathridesthehighway.com and stay tuned wherever you get your podcasts.